welcome to Heart Mooresville, your small town radio show with a big heart. I'm your host, Christine Patterson. Good morning, co-host Don Smyle.
Good morning or good night or this whole daylight savings time. I just want to say I walked outside yesterday and it was pitch black dark. I don't like driving to work in the dark.
I know. It's a little disorienting,
Yes.
like the first week. I need a couple more days, and then I feel like I'll be ready to go.
Yeah. Now, the flip side is that we get longer days coming. So love that because you get off work. You can still, get your bike, go hit a trail, go enjoy the evening. But those first couple days of darkness are a little bit disorienting and, daylight not saving time in the morning. So it's darkness time.
Yeah, it's coming. The good summer, vibes are coming. We're getting closer.
All right.
Spring has sprung, right?
All right.
Well, we have two special guests in the studio today that we're going to talk a little bit more. We have Miss Rochelle Dearman. Did I say it right? Rochelle Dearman from Give Back Boutique. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And then we have Ayla Johnson. And Ayla, where are you from?
Project Cinderella at Lincoln Charter School.
Lincoln Charter School. So you're a student?
Yes.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior. Oh, are you getting excited?
Yes.
About graduation?
Yes, very.
Oh, back to senior days. Those days.
Oh,
long ago. Very long ago.
Very,
right?
very, very long ago. Yes, but still exciting.
Yeah.
I could remember it at least.
I know. I still remember everything. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, the difference was when I was in high school, up until my middle of my senior year, I had very long hair. Right.
Oh.
So, because I was in a rock band. This is, back in the 80s, and I was, that was fashionable at the time. But I was one of those guys that, hung out by the tree smoking cigarettes that you didn't want your daughter to hang out with, right? I was one of those guys. And then about midway through my senior year, I still remember I had the greatest homeroom teacher, Miss Mellon, remember to this day. And she came to me at some point and said, at some point you're going to have to grow up and get a job. And so,
go Miss Mellon.
Go Miss Mellon. So I cut my hair, which freaked everybody out. But, it was one of those things you had to do. And, I ended up graduating and, was able to get a job and a career and all that. But, senior year was that transition time.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's a little eye-opening. You got to figure out, oh, gosh, I'm about to.
School's about to be over. Things are getting ready to happen. So.
Well, we do thank you all for joining us. We have some great initiatives that we're going to talk about today with both of our guests. But before we do, we like to keep our listeners informed, and I scan the headlines so you don't have to bring you all the news in the news segment.
Also known as the Mooresville Oracle, right?
Yeah.
You know all.
Know all things.
All right.
That's right.
Tell us what's going on, Oracle.
All right. Well, a gentleman from Mooresville won over $300,000 in the Carolina Cash
I dislike this person.
Hey, don't hate. Only love.
I know. I'm happy for him, but I dislike him because I play all the time.
Really?
And I've won maybe $100, right? Come on.
I know. I'm not lucky either. I never win. My husband actually won $5,000 one time on a scratch off, but that's the closest we've ever come to being, a millionaire.
Bling, bling.
Winning the lottery. But yes, it was Chad Welch. He is a Mooresville native, and he purchased a quick pick ticket for the Carolina Cash 5 lottery, which is part of the NC Education lottery. His ticket matched all 5 numbers, which were drawn on October 6th, and he was one of 2 people to match all of the numbers. The jackpot was worth just under $700,000, and he won $324,000 and walked away with about $232,000 because taxes.
I'll take it. That's $232,000 I didn't have the day before.
Right? I know. So, I would definitely take that $232,000.
And what would you do?
Yes. Okay. So I was going to ask this question too. So if I won the lottery, I think I would just depending on how much. If it was $232,000, I would just pay off all my bills.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe buy a bigger house.
Right. You? What would you do?
Well, I'm going in college. So
okay,
there you go.
No student loans.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Smart.
And what about you, Rochelle?
Oh, I would bank it.
Yeah.
I would invest it and make it grow.
Yeah.
Ooh, good. Smart choice.
Given that I'm going to retire soon, I would definitely use that to pay off, things so that you can have less debt going into retirement and enjoy.
Yeah.
Happy for you, Chad.
Yes, congratulations, Chad, friend, old buddy, old pal.
Yeah, I think he's a distant cousin.
Yeah,
I'll have to look him up.
I think so. The chances of winning the jackpot, it's actually 1 in 962,598,000.
That's all.
That's all. That's crazy, right?
I'll take those odds.
All right. Also, on a more serious note, Iredell County commissioners are actually considering a proposal to create civil penalties for passing a stopped school
Thank
bus.
goodness.
Yeah,
I see it every day.
public service announcement, y'all. If you see a stopped bus,
Even if the
Stop.
flag hasn't come out yet, you see the flashing lights, you
Mhm.
know they're going to stop and they're going to put that thing out. But people still drive by like it
know.
isn't there.
I know I've witnessed it. It really is becoming bad in
Yeah.
Mooresville. So the Mooresville Graded School District Superintendent Jason Gardner made the ask on Tuesday to the Iredell County Commissioners to adopt an ordinance creating civil penalties for passing the stop school bus. So I guess back in 2017, there was a Senate Bill 55, which was signed into law, and it authorized the Board of Commissioners to create an ordinance establishing fines for owners of vehicles that pass a stopped bus. So under the bill, North Carolina school districts can install cameras on buses to capture photos of drivers and their license plates, which could result in a citation for the owner of the vehicle. The civil fine for the first offense is $400, then increases to $750 for a second violation, and then $1,000 for subsequent violations. Late payments can also be assessed. Superintendent Jeff James, who also backs the effort, said that ISS has had 3 close calls recently, and in 2 high-profile incidents, motorcyclists passed stopped ISS buses. And then according to the Mooresville Graded School District Transportation Director, the district had 511 stop arm violations. That's crazy.
Okay, so I have a better idea. The first time, it's $5,000.
Yeah.
The next time, you lose your license for a couple years. Penalties need to be severe enough that the consequences remind you of your actions.
Yeah, $500.
$500 is not anything, right? And
Thank you,
the
Bill.
consequences could be catastrophic,
Yeah.
right? And that's what we have to remember. These are children, right, who are getting on or off a bus, which means they're either going to cross in front or behind, your vehicle. I mean, so just pay attention,
Yeah,
people, please.
it's scary. Did you ride a school bus?
No.
Yeah.
My mom was kind of one of the ones that are like, no, she gets scared of
Mine
them.
too, but I feel like more parents are choosing that
Yeah.
because of this. It's scary to send your kids, and we want our children to feel safe when they do that.
Well, I just want to remind everybody, I was one of those people who walked uphill both ways,
Ugh.
5 miles in the snow to go to school. I actually never rode a school bus. I always
Really?
lived close enough that I either walked or rode my bike, literally.
Okay.
So
Well,
this is pre everybody taking their children to school. I don't know when that became a thing. It just kind of
Yeah.
happened overnight. But
part of it is because of safety. I
yeah,
mean, it's just things have changed since we were, riding the bus, doing crazy things. And then lastly, just want to give a shout out to local boater Caden Buckman of Troutman, who caught the 5 bass limit weighing 19 pounds, 6 ounces on Saturday for the Major League Fishing Phoenix Bass Fishing Tournament, which was on Lake Norman.
whoop whoop.
Won over $4,000 and came in first place for that 19-pound
Yeah,
bass.
one of the things I plan to do in retirement is get a boat.
Yes, you can go participate
Yes.
in the bass fishing.
I'm going to look you
on
up there,
beautiful
Caden.
Lake Norman.
All right.
All right, well, we'll be right back after the break here on Heart Mooresville, WSIC News.
Stick around. More Heart Mooresville with host Christine Patterson and Don Smyle is coming up on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, our warmest week of 2025 so far starts now. Plenty of sunshine. Warm it up into the mid-70s easily for our Tuesday afternoon. Overnight low temperatures will fall back off into the low 40s, so a chilly night and a chilly start to our Wednesday. But we're going to make a run at 80 degrees for the first time this year. I think an opportunity for most of us to hit 80 for our Wednesday afternoon. That's your forecast. The WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like iCats Public Transit.
Here is the WSIC Community Calendar. The Bet on Us Casino Night Fundraiser Gala is almost here. This black tie event, co-hosted by Absolute Hope Foundation and Hope House Foundation of Huntersville, supports local families in need. Join us for an unforgettable evening and learn how these organizations are making a difference in our community. Visit AbsoluteHopeFoundation.com for details. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day weekend on Saturday in downtown Mooresville with Shamrocks and Shenanigans. The event features live music, Irish dancers, a drum and pipe band, food trucks, festival adult beverages, cornhole, and a bar crawl. See you Saturday in downtown Mooresville from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. for Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Saturday night, the 500 Club in Statesville presents live music with Breaking Point Band. You will hear classics from 70s and 80s rock and have a band experience that you won't forget. Enjoy live music at 6 p.m. Saturday at the 500 Club with Breaking Point Band. Come on out and meet the WSIC team on Saturday, March 29th at Snooze Mattress in Cornelius. We will be doing a ticket giveaway, so stop by and sign up. Maybe Merle Fest? We shall see. We are looking forward to meeting you on Saturday, March 29th at Snooze Mattress in Cornelius from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Spring is in the air, and so are outdoor events at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 2025 calendar already has dates set for the Auto Fair, NHRA, NASCAR, Monster Trucks, Supercross, World of Outlaws, and more. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for season schedules, tickets, and camping information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Merlefest 2025 presented by Window World returns April 24th through the 27th in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Hear the Avett Brothers, Bonnie Raitt, The Dead South, Watch House, Wyatt Floors, I'm With Her, Leftover Salmon, The War and Treaty, The Steel Drivers, and many more. For tickets, visit merlefest.org.
Looking good, Mooresville. I mean, you're sitting at that traffic light too. Might as well be looking at something. Heart Mooresville continues now on WSIC.
All right, welcome back to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC. I'm your host, Don Smyle, along with the effervescent Christine Patterson. Christine, I am going to defer to you because you were patient with me a couple weeks ago and allowed me to have little man time on the racing side. So I'm going to allow you to indulge in all of these things that are behind me.
Oh, thank you, co-host.
Bill,
Thank
if you can show our wonderful accoutrement. This is accoutrement. That's the word of the day. So we have these beautiful dresses.
Yes, we
me,
do.
you know.
I'll describe them for those of you listening on the radio and not watching our live stream. I'll describe what we have hanging here on the wall.
Three dresses.
So we have some beautiful dresses from the Cinderella project, who we're going to talk to in a minute. So one is literally the epitome of Cinderella. I mean, it's blue and sequiny and layery, and it's like chiffon at the bottom and sequins. Beautiful. And then we have...
It's what you would see Cinderella wearing at Disney World.
Yeah, definitely. And then one is like, what would you call that? Like a peach color? Or
like a coral.
Coral.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a better word. Coral. And it has little like decorative flowers, a little bit of beading, I think, or stitching. Beautiful. And then we have this gorgeous gold and I guess, yes, beautiful and white chiffon sequins. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Like jeweled, actually.
Yeah, to me, this is the traditional like prom dress. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's strap or not strapless, but what is that? Halter.
What did you wear to prom?
I wore a spaghetti strap, fully beaded dress. It was gorgeous, and it almost looked like it was kind of a trick of the eye because it looked like a rose, but only when you looked at it certain ways. It kind of reminded me of like a flamenco dancer, but it was more beaded.
Did you keep it?
Oh yeah.
You still have it?
I have it. I can't fit in it, but I have it. I can get it like up to my hips, but I've gained. I've had a couple babies since prom, so I can't fit it on. But yeah, I still do. I still do have it.
And so, why do we have these beautiful dresses? Why do we have these beautiful dresses, Christine?
We have these beautiful dresses because prom season is coming up, and not everyone, has the $300, $500, $1,000 to spend on a prom dress, and these dresses are becoming more expensive. Not everyone has that to spend, especially on a dress that you're going to wear for one evening. It's like bridesmaids dresses too. Like I feel like people are really trying to find, more efficient ways to do that, a sustainable choice, which is thrifting a dress. So we brought a couple people in today to talk that actually are part of some local initiatives to help make prom affordable for all. And we'll talk about all the initiatives going on in the area, but I really wanted to hone in on these two. So we're going to start with Rochelle from Give Back Boutique. Again, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Sure, thanks for having us.
So I guess just tell us a little bit about Give Back Boutique, what your role is at Give Back Boutique, and then
Sure.
what it does for the community.
Okay. Well, Give Back Boutique is a high-end consignment store here in Lake Norman. It's on Williamson Road in Mooresville, and we offer an affordable way to buy really beautiful clothing. And the proceeds from that goes back to the initiatives for the Christian Mission. And so I am the program director at the Christian Mission, and a lot of those funds go towards pantry, our resource store where people can get clothing that they need. We also have life skills classes for teens and a life skills workshop for adults. And so all proceeds from that go back into those programs. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is
And
amazing.
So, not just prom dresses, but all sorts of clothes. You can get business clothes. If women are going on an interview and you need something nice to wear that's affordable,
Exactly.
you can get that at Give Back Boutique. But, talking about, specifically prom today, do you all get a lot of dress donations?
We do. We have a lot of people that consign dresses with us for the prom season, and we are taking consignments of those dresses until April the 2nd.
Okay.
You don't have to have an appointment. You can just walk in and we'll resell your prom dress. And it gives someone an opportunity to buy a dress that still has tags on it that could be a $500 dress
Right.
for $40,
Right.
which is really remarkable. So let's say you have a daughter who would like to go to more than one prom, right?
Right.
And who needs a different dress. You can afford two dresses for under $100.
Yeah,
And so
that's amazing.
that is really remarkable. There are some gorgeous dresses.
Yeah, and that's a thing now too. You brought up like some students go to multiple proms now because they get invited. They have a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend at another school, and so they're going. Yeah, and that can be really expensive, especially if you don't want to wear the same dress.
Exactly.
So having those options are really important. So when did Give Back start? Getting in that. How long has the organization been?
Give Back
going?
was founded 13 years ago by Keena Darlin. She's been a guest of yours
Yes,
on this
we
show.
have Kina on.
Right, and she's the manager as well. And she founded it as an extension of the Christian Mission. And
Wow.
so it's been remarkable. And, we're a volunteer-run, the Give Back Boutique is a volunteer-run organization. So then you have that whole crew and group that puts in their time to make sure that
Right.
it runs well. And it's a really beautiful place.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk more about how we can, be involved and how, what's the best way to
Mhm.
get a dress. But Ayla, so tell us a little bit about Cinderella Project.
Yes, it's a student-led club at Lincoln Charter School. I actually founded it with my sister her senior year. So I took
Wow.
over, and we started with, I want to say, like 8 members, and now we have up to, I want to say, 60, somewhere around that, just of girls that want to help.
Wow.
So what generated the idea? What was the catalyst for wanting to
So
create
it
this?
actually started with my sister's like gold Girl Scout project, and she just like never did it. But she brought up the idea, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And then we created it because when people started hearing about it, they were like, "That would be great." And then we created it through Lincoln Charter, and it was just everyone coming together to help. And it's cool seeing the community all come together to want to help, because it's not just like Lincoln Charter, it is everyone in the surrounding counties
Right.
to help just girls that might need it.
So
And
what is the purpose of the Cinderella Project?
I mean,
If you were to
it's-
define it to
yeah,
somebody who didn't know.
it started to help girls find their dress, but I feel like it's created into a self-confidence thing,
Mm.
because we have these events, and it's like we have 20 people each event, maybe even more, 40 people, just club members, to help that girl find her dress.
Oh, wow.
And it's just cool seeing they'll come in there and they're scared. I mean, it's like we have even sometimes have to make private events for them, but they'll come in there and you can tell they're scared. But even just all of us helping them, we have girls that will come just to us for our opinions of their dresses, and it's really a self-esteem thing too, and it's grown into much more.
And do they pay anything for the dress?
No.
So it's all free.
Yes.
And you'll not only, provide them with a free dress, but you also, provide them with support to help find the dress.
Yes.
And do I look good in this? Because, it's a process. It's not just like oh, that's the one I want. No.
It's a big process, and we even have a whole event for it. We have refreshments, all of that. And you even go get your jewelry and your shoes after. We
Wow.
have everything.
Accessories
Yes.
too.
So it's just like if you were to go to a prom store, but I want to say it's better. And
Yeah.
it's free.
Oh yeah, I wish that service was for everyone. I
Well, I
love
think
that.
what's cool is that it's being hosted, created, run by people who are peers, right?
Yeah.
Same age group who understand what that's like, and I think that is really unique.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
And you don't have to be a student at Lincoln Charter.
No.
This is for anyone. So if you are, a Mooresville resident, a Cornelius resident, anywhere in Lake Norman, and you have a daughter, you have a sister, niece, whatever it is that is going to prom and don't want to spend $500 on a dress, you can be part of the Cinderella project. I love that.
Yes, we've even had people come for cotillions, like all sorts of things. I think someone even tried to find a wedding dress there.
Wow.
Like all different things, bridesmaids dresses. So it's open to anyone.
Wow.
and now is there a process for being involved? Do you have to submit an application? Or do you have to? How does the whole process work?
Well, I throw a club fair, so I have my whole thing, and people at Lincoln Charter come and join, and all I do is put them on the email list, and they're part of it.
And how do you get dresses donated, or is it more about donations and you're going to purchase the dresses? How does that work? If somebody wanted to help.
Yeah, they all get donated because, if you wear your prom dress, you're probably not going to do anything with it.
Yeah.
So it kind of just sits in the closet. So everyone just I think once they saw it, they were like, oh yeah, I do have a ton of prom dresses. So everyone donated them. And we also have people that go out and buy them. We also have a donation process for people that just want to donate and don't have a dress. But yeah, there's a lot of
Okay.
different ways to help.
Nice. And then what about give back? What's the best way to, if people want to help or provide clothes, can you just donate clothes or do you have to consign?
You can just donate clothes, and we put them in our resource store sometimes
Okay.
and offer those people that come in, allow them the opportunity to have a beautiful dress as well. So if you have a dress and you haven't consigned it, let's say by April the 2nd,
Right.
and you still would like to donate it, actually, I'd like to talk to you about that as well. But we will offer that in our resource store.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you both mentioned having events throughout the year. I want to talk a little bit more about that. So tell us about a couple of the events that you said that you have.
Yes, we have 2 events a year. Well, we do 2 weekends a year. So it'll be Friday and Saturday. It's actually this week.
Oh,
So we have
great.
one coming up this week, the 14th and the 15th. But I would say a big part of it is we roll out our red carpet, which I know we talked about. And you just come in through Lincoln Charter's doors and walk back, and it's just, we have 400 dresses to choose from in every
Wow.
size range. And we have dressing rooms, everything.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah. So this upcoming Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
So the 14th and 15th, you can go to Lincoln Charter. You can browse over 400 dresses and find your dress for prom.
I'm just in awe of all of this.
I love it. All right. Well, we are going to talk more with Ayla and Rochelle after the break. We'll be right back here on Heart Mooresville, WSIC News.
We'll be right back with more Heart Mooresville on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, our warmest week of 2025 so far starts now. Plenty of sunshine. Warming up into the mid-70s easily for our Tuesday afternoon. Overnight low temperatures will fall back off into the low 40s, so a chilly night and a chilly start to our Wednesday. But we're going to make a run at 80 degrees for the first time this year. I think an opportunity for most of us to hit 80 for our Wednesday afternoon. That's your forecast. The WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Have you taken the DESCO Challenge? The people have spoken.
Desco is where the professional goes for electrical supplies.
Hi, my name is Randy. I'm a general contractor, and I always trust the products at Desco.
See for yourself at DescoInc.com.
Hey, it's Kevin Harrison with Harrison's. Now's the time to load up on layers. From lightweight long-sleeve t-shirts to heavy-duty Sherpa line coats and everything in between, Harrison's has what you need to work safe and work warm all winter long. Come see us on Norman Station Boulevard in Mooresville.
Quality Car Care is your local Toyota specialist and a licensed NC inspection station. Plus, find a huge selection of quality pre-owned cars at QualityCarCareStatesville.com or call 704-871-2535.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad Pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Today's snapshot of the job market is showing strength, but it's a measure from January, meaning it's older and ought to be interpreted carefully. It shows U.S. job openings up to a stronger than forecast 7.75 million, with the rate of layoffs down to 1%. That's the lowest in half a year. On Wall Street, stocks have coughed up their early gains after President Trump said he will double U.S. tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum to 50% effective tomorrow, adding to investor angst about the path of the American economy. Right now, the Dow and S&P 500 each are down 1%, NASDAQ down 0.5%. The ongoing uncertainty over tariffs and government job cuts pushed the S&P to its worst day of the year yesterday, after it notched one of its worst weeks this century relative to the rest of the world last week. Strategists with several banks and investment firms are now downgrading their forecasts for U.S. stocks this year, with Citigroup today the latest to cut its expectation. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
24/7 worldwide, non-stop.
WSIC.
Local starts here. Mooresville, how we feeling? Good. Welcome back to iHeart Mooresville on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
And welcome back to iHeart Mooresville. We are here talking with Rochelle from Give Back Boutique and Ayla from Lincoln Charter and the project Cinderella. We're talking a little bit about prom dresses and how you can get an affordable dress for this year's prom. If you have family members, daughter, cousin, niece, sister, anyone that is going to a prom, there are lots of affordable ways to get a dress. You do not have to buy the $500 dress just to have a wonderful prom experience, and that is made evident by the two ladies here today. But I also want to mention some other initiatives that are going on. So we're talking about Project Cinderella, which is a great way. They have over 400 dresses to choose from. Give Back Boutique, who has not just prom dresses, but also women's wear if you need, an outfit for a job interview, but you can also find a beautiful dress there. There's also Lydia's Loft, which is located in the old education building of First Baptist Church in Huntersville. So if you're in the Huntersville area, they're a nonprofit that's dedicated to providing gently used formal wear to students who might not otherwise be able to afford that dress for their special night. And they have their prom closet. They also have tuxes available for the gentlemen. So we have not left the men out, Don.
Yes.
So Lydia's Loft, you can go to fbc-h.org/prom closet and learn when they're open, their hours. They're 9 to noon on Saturdays from February to May during prom season. So you can go and search what they have, their options. And you can also go to thrift shops like Goodwill. I mean, Goodwill, you can find some really good things at Goodwill nowadays,
I will tell you, the best jacket that I own, it's a wool and cashmere blend, full length. I bought at a Goodwill store for $20.
No, I agree. Some of my favorite pieces in my closet are from Goodwill.
It's unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some amazing finds where people just cleaning out closets or
Yes.
whatever, and so one man's giveaway is another man's treasure.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right. So think about these things when you're, looking for that prom dress. You don't have to go drop, this large amount of cash on that. But I love these. I love the initiatives that you all are providing because I do think it really helps with the self-esteem. We talked a little bit about the self-esteem aspect of it, and I love, Project Cinderella, that you're able to provide this kind of whole experience for the students that come through. We were, kind of talking about how it started. When did you start the project? I think this is the 4th year.
Yes, this is the 4th year. We started in 2021, which was my freshman year.
Okay.
And we had about 8 people our first year of people come in and get dresses. So we gave away 8 dresses. But 8 dresses is still 8 dresses. Even if one person comes in, it's still worth it for one person to be happy. But then I would say it grew to, I want to say 40 and then 100.
Wow.
And now we had one event this year and we already gave away about 50.
Wow.
And we have another event this week, so we can see what we give away this year.
I'd say that's pretty successful.
Yes.
Well, that event again is March 14th and 15th. That's at Lincoln Charter, which is in Denver, Denver campus, right? And you can come and look at over 400 dresses. So make sure to visit this Friday and Saturday if you need a prom dress. Also, Give Back Boutique, you have lots of opportunities for people to come in. So you guys have some events out throughout the year, right?
We do. We have Girls Night Out, which is the second Thursday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m. And you can come in, have a stylist help you buy clothing.
Nice. The experience, the whole experience.
Have the experience. It's really remarkable. And then, of course, we have sip and shops throughout the year. And then on May the 1st, we have an upcoming fashion show at Hilton Garden Inn in Mooresville.
Oh, nice. I love a good fashion show. You get to just see them strut on the runway. You love it, a good fashion show.
Yes,
Don?
yes. So tell us, Ayla, what is the tagline for your event? Because I think this is hilarious.
Bippity boppity boo, we have the perfect dress for you.
I love that.
We came up with it the first year, and it's stuck with us.
Yeah?
Throughout, yes.
It's interesting.
Genius.
Yeah, sometimes things like that just happen organically, and they turn out to be the best, right?
Yes.
And so I really love that. And of course, if people don't know, where's that from?
It's from Cinderella.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love the tagline. I think you have a career in marketing or business,
Yes.
something
we were
like
sitting
that.
there like, what can we have that's catchy? And we were like, oh, perfect.
I love that. And then just to highlight how you can, get involved again, the Project Cinderella accepts monetary donations, which can help cover the cost of dry cleaning, repairs, and other services that need to happen with the dresses. You guys can, take money. You can give money or a dress, right?
Yes.
And what's the best way to contact you if people have a dress to give?
So you can either call Lincoln Charter, which is stated on the flyer, and also just email any way that works for you, and you can just come to the Denver location of Lincoln Charter and bring them in the front office.
Okay. And that number is 704-483-6611. If you have a dress, you can call Lincoln Charter. It looks like you also have a Instagram project.cinderella _, that you can visit Instagram page and connect. And then if people have clothes they want to consign or donate, what's the best way to get in touch with Give Back?
So the best way to do that would be if you have a dress to consign, a prom set dress to consign, bring it on in before April the 2nd, and we'll do that. If you have consignment, you can visit thechristianmission.org and go to the Give Back Boutique tab, and there is all of the consignment information listed there.
Okay.
And we also have a Facebook page, Give Back Boutique, where you can look at our outfits of the day. We have lots of prom dresses right now that we're showing what's in stock, what we have. And it's a great way to just kind of see daily what's there,
Right. So if you had your greatest need right now, what would you say that would be? As in terms of, type of donation, or, do you need monetary donations? What do you think is the biggest?
Well, the Christian Mission is moving. I don't know if you know that we have a new building that's under renovation, and we should be in by May the 1st. it's always good for us to have monetary donations. We,
Sure.
feel free to bring your clothing. Of course, that goes, but a direct monetary donation to the mission at thechristianmission.org is always appreciated.
Great. And what about Project Cinderella?
We are always looking for more dresses in variety of sizes, but also shoes. Shoes is a big thing because we do collect heels and all sorts of dressy shoes, and I do think that's like a big thing we need.
Shoes are a big part of the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get the
We
shoes
need
right.
like every color and all that so they can match all our different dresses.
Yes, I feel like I wore some shiny shoe that killed my foot. Do you guys get a lot of like flats or heels?
I would say variety, but we do get a lot of heels. But I say we would need more like wedges and all that because some people don't want to be in like 6-inch heels.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
What is the style of prom dress right now? Are people wearing short dresses, long dresses? What do you guys see?
I'd say long.
We see long as well.
Yeah. So the short dresses was that a thing like a couple years ago, or is that phasing out?
I think more that's for like homecoming. We would have some people get that for homecoming, but mainly long for prom.
So it's short for homecoming, long dress for prom.
Okay, let me ask you. How did you end up with your date for prom? Was it a steady boyfriend? What was the tell us?
I always went with a friend. Like I went with a boy, but it was usually like a friend.
Okay.
I think I only had a boyfriend like 1 year. I went to prom and
I
we went together.
I only went to prom 1 year. That was my senior year.
Yeah.
And it was quite accidental. This is a quick, funny story. I didn't have a date. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was standing in front of the school one day waiting for somebody to pick me up. And standing somewhat near me was one of the most beautiful, smartest girls in school, right? And I had casually talked to her before. I didn't really know her that well. We had similar friends. And just to make conversation, because prom was coming up, I jokingly said, I'm taking you to the prom. And she's like, I haven't been asked yet. And she said, well, who are you going with? And I said, I hadn't thought about it really. And jokingly, I said, we should go together. And she said, great idea. I literally almost fell over, right? Because this was like the most beautiful, smartest girl in school. And here I was having just come off, being the long-haired hippie guy hanging out of the tree and got my hair cut.
Right, who just cut his hair.
Just cut my hair. And apparently it worked because I ended up going to the prom with one of the most beautiful girls in school. And her dress caught on fire as we were entering the building. That's a whole different story.
Well, see, aren't you glad you spoke to her? And I love that.
And you know what the interesting thing is? We're friends to this day.
Aw.
I still talk to her.
I still talk to my prom date too.
Yeah.
I went with a friend.
Yeah.
Did you go with a friend or?
I usually just go with my boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, that'd be the natural choice, I guess. Unless you want to go with friends.
Yeah. So that was quite the story.
Yeah. I love a good prom story. So
and when we come back, we're going to do the rapid fire.
Oh, we're going to do rapid fire.
We're gonna play games.
We have a game that we want to play for sure. When is prom this year?
Ours is April 4th. It's
April
a little
4th.
early. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it goes kind of through. I feel like one I saw was it the end of March. I feel like proms are happening earlier and earlier.
Yeah. I feel like it just keeps getting earlier because ours started being like late May.
I mean, ours was a couple weeks before school was out.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that was kind of the end of the year thing. Right?
But it is prom season, so kind of like the end of this month through May. Prom season. So that's why we're sharing all this great information so you can find your dress. All right, we're going to do some rapid fire questions when we come back right after the break here on WSSU News.
We'll be right back with more Heart Mooresville on 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, our warmest week of 2025 so far starts now. Plenty of sunshine. Warming up into the mid-70s easily for our Tuesday afternoon. Overnight low temperatures will fall back off into the low 40s, so a chilly night and a chilly start to our Wednesday. But we're going to make a run at 80 degrees for the first time this year. I think an opportunity for most of us to hit 80 for our Wednesday afternoon. That's your forecast. The WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is the WSIC Community Calendar. The Bet on Us Casino Night Fundraiser Gala is almost here. This black tie event, co-hosted by Absolute Hope Foundation and Hope House Foundation of Huntersville, supports local families in need. Join us for an unforgettable evening and learn how these organizations are making the difference in our community. Visit AbsoluteHopeFoundation.com for details. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day weekend on Saturday in downtown Mooresville with Shamrocks and Shenanigans. The event features live music, Irish dancers, a drum and pipe band, food trucks, festival adult beverages, cornhole, and a bar crawl. See you Saturday in downtown Mooresville from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. for Shamrocks and Shenanigans. Saturday night, the 500 Club in Statesville presents live music with Breaking Point Band. You will hear classics from 70s and 80s rock and have a band experience that you won't forget. Enjoy live music at 6 p.m. Saturday at the 500 Club with Breaking Point Band. Come on out and meet the WSIC team on Saturday, March 29th at Snooze Mattress in Cornelius. We will be doing a ticket giveaway, so stop by and sign up. Maybe Merle Fest? We shall see. We are looking forward to meeting you on Saturday, March 29th at Snooze Mattress in Cornelius from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Spring is in the air, and so are outdoor events at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 2025 calendar already has dates set for the Auto Fair, NHRA, NASCAR, Monster Trucks, Supercross, World of Outlaws, and more. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for season schedules, tickets, and camping information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Merle Fest 2025, presented by Window World, returns April 24th through the 27th in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Hear the Avett Brothers, Bonnie Raitt, The Dead South, Watch House, Wyatt Flores, I'm With Her, Leftover Salmon, The War and Treaty, The Steel Drivers, and many more. For tickets, visit merlefest.org.
Call now to speak with iHeart Mooresville hosts Christine Patterson and Don Smyle at 844-STUDIO-4. It's iHeart Mooresville on WSIC.
All right, welcome back to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC, and I have to say, this has been fun reminiscing about my prom experience.
Yeah.
Brought back some great memories, some not so great, but memories nonetheless. And we've had an amazing conversation with Rochelle from Give Back Boutique, and Ayla, who started the Project Cinderella, which I have to say, that's amazing. And I just want to say what an incredible young lady you are to start something like this. It's really nice to see people giving back and understanding a need and filling that need. So kudos to you. So we like to play games on WSIC, iHeart Mooresville. So will you play a game with us, ladies?
Of course.
Okay. So we're going to play rapid fire. So you will just say the first thing that comes to mind. All right. It's all prom theme based. So this should be fun. All right. Why don't you start, Christine? Ladies
Okay.
first.
All right. We're going to take turns asking questions, and then you guys just kind of take turn answering, but everyone answers the question. Okay. Very important part of prom. Do you arrive in a limo or your own car?
Oh, limo.
Own car.
See? Kids don't get limos anymore.
Really?
That's
There's,
crazy.
Nobody really does it. There's only like 2 or 3 each time.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was kind of the thing back in our day.
It was.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's an old school.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sisters always did the limos.
Yeah. That
Wow.
sounds like fun.
Okay.
All right. So for your date and yourself, matching attire or no?
Matching.
Really?
Matching.
Okay.
Interesting.
Got to color coordinate.
Okay.
All right. Are you dancing or are you a wallflower?
Usually dance. Gotta have fun.
Okay. Good.
Good
Good.
dancing.
Yeah. Get out there.
All right. So dinner before prom or after?
We have dinner at prom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Before?
Before. All right.
That was our thing. All right. Long dress or short dress?
Long.
Oh, long.
Well, see, now I know that.
All right. So buy, rent, or Project Cinderella?
Project Cinderella.
Buy, rent, or
Give Back Boutique.
there you go. Yay.
All right. Very important part. Go-to dance song at prom.
I don't know.
The one you
I
have
don't
to
know
hear,
either.
have to get out on the dance floor when you hear it.
It has to be like one of the interactive ones, like the shuffle or something.
Cupid
because
Shuffle,
Everyone
yeah.
comes in and does that one. It's
Yeah,
always fun.
That's one of mine.
I'll pick hers.
Okay. I never got into those like group dances. I just, I like
Yeah.
watching them, but I never learned
Well, it was
them.
probably like the electric slide
Yeah.
back when we were
Oh, gosh,
in high
Christine,
school.
stop.
Not
Yeah.
not the Cupid Shuffle.
All right. Last, heels or flats?
I usually have heels for pictures, and then I put flats on because I can't do it.
Flats.
Yeah,
flats.
yeah.
Yeah, get the picture and get on the turf, get on the ground.
Sore
right?
feet can
Yeah.
ruin the whole experience. Oh, thank you all for playing a game with us.
Thanks.
Good job. Good job. Okay, so last opportunity, shout out. How do we get a hold of you? Go.
Give Back Boutique. Look us up on Facebook. Give us a shout.
All right.
Yeah.
You can either call Lincoln Charter or you can always DM me at project.cinderella_. And also shout outs to our seamstress because we do alterations on site for free of charge.
Nice.
Yes.
Alterations.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
everything.
a big thing because I mean you may have the perfect dress, it may just not fit quite right.
We have
so,
like made ones like sizes smaller just to fit them. And we even, because dresses do come in and they're like already hemmed to that person. So I always tell people, I'm like, do like variety of sizes.
Right.
And we even like take some of the hemming out to make it bigger, whatever people need to make them feel comfortable.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having
It's
us.
been a pleasure talking with you. Okay, so you have multiple options now to get an affordable or even free at times prom dress with all of the great options that we gave today. All right. So lots of things coming up. It is event season. It's my time. It's my jam. We're in spring.
Tell us.
Spring has sprung. All right. Well, community engagement, experience and engagement, your hub of all things community and
so
engagement.
that's the new name now.
Experience and engagement. That's my department.
You're
It's
the
my name.
E&E.
Don't wear it out.
You're the E&E.
All right. Well, we have lots of opportunities to engage and be a part of the community this month. So March 15th from 3 to 8 p.m., Shamrocks and Shenanigans. That's this Saturday? Yes. 15th is Saturday. It's a free festival. Tickets are required if you want to go to the bar crawl, and who doesn't want to go to the bar crawl? It includes 7 tastings and St. Patrick's Day mementos. And I think I saw what it is, and it's this beautiful green scarf that has the downtown logo. It's gorgeous. But you can get your advance tickets at downtownmooresville.com, which are $25, or you can pay $30 at the event. But you can also get them there at downtown businesses. They'll have Irish dancers. The Mooresville Fire and Rescue Drum and Pipe Band will be there.
I'll always love a
They're
drum and pipe band.
so good.
Yeah.
There are also other music, food, refreshments.
Irish music just in general is just fun.
I know.
You know?
It is a really fun time.
If you don't smile or shuffle your feet or something when you hear that, you might want to check
Yeah.
your pulse
Yeah.
because, something's happening.
Of course, lots of green beer. And then a new addition will be On Tap, one of the restaurant bars downtown that has organized a cornhole tournament for a cause. So that is supporting Mooresville Greatest School District members coping with health issues. And you can sign up before on that. So go to downtownmooresville.com to learn about all things Shamrocks and Shenanigans. We also have Mooresville Day the next weekend coming up, and that's in downtown Mooresville. We have a kind of take over the downtown area, Main Street, Broad Street, the Charles Mack, all things. We'll have a performance stage with performances throughout the day, including a kazoo band. We will have the school mascot dance competition.
Yes, and we had the reigning 2-time defending champion on last week.
We did. That's right.
from
Pine Lake
Pine
Prep.
Lake Prep. Yes.
They won 2 years in a row. So local schools, you guys have a mascot, come throw down. We also have an artisan market with over 50 artisans, over 15 food trucks, and the Family Fun Zone, which has rides and attractions and face painting. And
So it's going to be down in
animals, all
Liberty
the
Park
things.
again this year, right?
No. It'll be in Christian Mission parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing in Liberty Park this year.
Nothing in Liberty Park this year.
Okay.
People can go and hang out and
Right.
get away from the crowd if they want, but
But none of the attractions are down
no,
there.
no,
Okay.
sir. All the attractions
All
are up on Main and Broad.
And where do they get all this information?
They can go to mooresvilleevents.com to find out all things. You can get a parking map. You can learn where to park. We also have a free park and ride shuttle. You can go to 750 West Iredell Avenue. That's the location to park. That is at the One Mooresville Center building right beside the Snoo Skate Park. So don't even worry about finding a place to park. Just ride the shuttle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So lots of things happening. And then, of course, April 11th, Dolly Parton Tribute Show. We're closing out the Our Town Stage Entertainment Series with the #1 Dolly Parton Tribute Act. And again, mooresvilleevents.com to get your tickets.
And I'm pretty sure that's sold out, or you still have tickets?
I think there's 1 ticket left.
One ticket.
But we are doing a giveaway.
Oh, okay.
So that I'm speaking to you, that one person. Get your ticket.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, what's going on in the world of Parks and Recreation? Well, first, I want to give a big shout out to my marketing coordinator, Karina. who is, I think today is her due date.
Oh, congrats, Karina.
So we miss her. We wish her a wonderful birth, and we look forward to having her back when she's ready to show off little man.
Yes.
As she likes to say. So we'll look forward to that. So good luck, Karina. Have a great day. We just finished summer camp registration. So obviously all things summer camp are about to happen in the world of Parks and Recreation. And the great thing was this year, our recreation division understood that we, as a Parks and Recreation department, have a limited number of spaces available for summer camp. And so they held the first ever summer camp expo at Charles Mack. And they brought in organizations from all over the area who cater to summer camp or to children with events, and they were able to learn about all the other opportunities in our area. And so, I think that was a real a great event, and I think the turnout, people really enjoyed it. They learned a great deal, and all the feedback that we got was very positive. So I anticipate that's going to become an annual event.
Yeah,
So,
that was awesome. You guys did. I mean, your staff did an amazing job. I mean, it was very informational for the community. I'm glad that we're going to do that annually.
yeah, big shout out to Latasha and her staff
Yeah.
at the recreation division who held that event. So, a couple things going on in our world. Like I always say, 5 to 95 years old, we got you covered. There's something for you to do in Parks and Recreation. So we start with pre-K. It's called Pre-K Learn in Me, ABCs 1, 2, 3. Almost as catchy as yours. But it's designed for preschool students and offers fun, developmentally appropriate activities that focus on learning, sharing, and socialization. And this happens at the War Memorial Recreation Centers, Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. We have gaming opportunities. I always say it's interesting to me how much gaming is making a comeback. Like, people really like, playing games now. This is called Dice, Decks, and Duels. And it happens every Monday and Wednesday at the War Memorial Recreation Center, and 3 to 5 p.m. And it's a great opportunity to come in and play Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, anything that you want to play. You can bring your own or choose from what we have. And then, spring is coming. So if you want to, get a little bit toned up, enter Renovations Yoga. If you're looking for something to enhance your quality of life, look no further than yoga, which also happens at the War Memorial Recreation Center Wednesdays from 5:45 to 6:30. So get out of work, drive straight over there.
Yeah.
Get your yoga on.
I need some yoga in my life.
You need some yoga in your life.
I do.
But if you're looking for something a little more intense, we also have step aerobics. And this is a great opportunity for you to get your step on, as I like to say. And this happens at the Selma Burke Recreation Centers Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So different times, different days of the week, very convenient. So you can either call the facility directly, or you can go to mooresvillerecreation.org to learn about everything going on in the Parks and Recreation ecosystem. As I say every week, impossible to tell you. We have hundreds of programs. We have 4 multi-purpose recreational facilities. We have 17 parks.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. No excuse not to get out and enjoy it.
No.
mooresvillerecreation.org.
Lots of opportunities. And shout out to Mooresville Downtown Commission, who is inviting the Main Street Conference in this week. We'll have 800 people visiting our community today. They'll be here all week until Thursday. They're going to be going on tours of the downtown area. Supposed to have an economic impact of $1 million.
Yeah, that's an amazing event.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Learning about these prom initiatives, how you can get your affordable prom dress. We hope you will take advantage of some of these options, but it's been a great show. Thanks for talking with us. And I hope everyone has an amazing week, and we'll see you next week.
Bippity boppity boo.
Serving you better than ever before. 1059 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.